I'll get it will be good. Hello, everyone. I am laying in bed right now, and I'm on my phone. It's hot. Yo, it's hot. It's like it's 90 degrees outside. I'm sitting in the bed with Tiger over here messing with my phone. I want to talk about the LBGT alphabet community, whatever you want to call it. Um, I've been silent about everything, about the whole thing that's going on, but I want to get put my 2 cents in it because I think shit is like going way too far. Now I'm not bashing anybody from that particular community. I'm just stating things that I see from my point of view and the things that's about to come and facts. Okay. My opinion about the LGBT community is anything beyond the G, you guys are weird to me. Y'all weird. And now it's one thing you want to live your life the way you want to live it. You want if you're a man that's transitioning to be a woman, you want to be called feminine, you want to be called she, you want to be called man, or vice versa. You're a woman that's trying to be a man, that's transitioning to be a man, you want to be called sir and all that other stuff and all them other pronouns. That's fine and dandy, but it's you guys and the guys after y'all, anything beyond the B in that alphabet community is just strange. And now they're passing laws to make things miserable for everybody else. Now they're teaching this stuff in school. Now that's a problem. You grown. You want to live your life the way you want to live it. That's fine. But when it's being taught in school, when children are being taught about pronouns versus arithmetic, social studies, science, English, it's a problem. I was watching this Dr. Phil episode about binary and using pronouns. Now they have it where people that are binary want to be called they and them. And I'm like, that makes no sense. Then every time they are asked a question about what is a woman, what is this and that, they never have a direct answer. Then I guess this woman or this one of these theys, okay, have a child, a baby. And she was saying, we didn't give our baby a sex. We're going to wait till the child be old enough to decide whether they, that's what they call their child, that want to be male or female, or maybe neither. They have a thing that's called babies. Babies, not babies, babies. You guys are weird. And now they're passing a law in California, I hear, that if you use the wrong pronoun on an individual, you could get arrested You could get arrested. Wait a minute. So jaywalking and throwing trash on the ground is not illegal, but using the wrong pronouns on someone is illegal now in certain cities. This shit is ridiculous. And I know there are some people in in the LGBT community that don't agree with that shit. I know I listen to them talking on these panels and stuff. They don't agree with it, but if they speak out, then they get attacked by their own. So y'all been oppressed all y'all lives because you wasn't free to be who you are. And now you got some sort of voice and power. Y'all become the oppressors, and that shit ain't right. Now you got they teaching children about this pronouns and using pronouns and this and that and binary and shit to the point where parents about these things. That shit is crazy. And y'all don't see that this is all by design. Do you understand? They're making it easy for us to get invaded. Like these, while we're fighting over pronouns and things like that, do you understand that these other nations are plotting to invade us? The Prime Minister of Japan got assassinated recently. Do you understand? He was the one who protected Taiwan from invasion from China. If China invades Taiwan, the U.S. gonna have to step in. Do you understand what that means? And here we are over here fighting over damn pronouns because you feel like you don't want to be a man or woman. So let me get this straight. If 2 plus 2 is 4, that's a fact, right? 2 plus 2 is 4. But because someone feels though it should be 5, I have to accept and say that 2 plus 2 is 5. Do that make sense to you? That don't make no fucking sense. And yes, I am a Christian. I do believe in the Bible. I do believe in God. I do believe in Jesus, the Holy Spirit, and God sent His Son down on the earth to save our lives and our souls. But leave religion out of this because I'm not religious. I'm more spiritual. I'm not religious. Let's just leave religion out of this, okay? Does that make sense? Let's just say I have a friend who's a trans woman, meaning someone who was born a male who now want to transition as a woman because he now feels as though he's a woman. So now I must call this transgender a woman now. And this transgender woman is my friend. And I support my female friend and my now female friend. Let's just say a heterosexual man. We're attracted to the same man. But now we must call someone who was a male a female, right? Living as a female. It's going to be the norm for even heterosexuals to be with transgender female. Okay? Let's just say we're attracted to the same man. And that man picks the transgender the female, right? He picks the female, the transgender female, because now you are female. Okay, great. They get together, they develop a relationship, and all of a sudden want a baby. Who in the fuck you think they're gonna ask to carry the baby? They just say they asked me to carry the baby for them to. Where whereas though the man could have just came with me. Like you see what I'm saying? Like it does not make sense. That's why I say anything beyond the G, y'all weird. Y'all weird. And I'm not trashing your lifestyle. You grown, you do what you want to do. But I say leave the kids out of it and stop forcing people. See, this is what I don't believe in. Stop forcing people to conform the way y'all believe. If you feel as though you're a woman, be that. But like if I see that you're still a man, you're a man. I'm sorry. If you still got a penis, you're a man. You're a dude. Cause you could let's just say you get the surgery to become a woman. Do you know when you die, it's in your DNA. They're gonna still in your DNA years and years from now. Let's say you pass away years from now and they dig up your bones, they're gonna say this is a bone of a man, not a transgender, not a female. They're gonna say this is a bones of a man. And vice versa. You know what I'm saying? And then to get the surgery to the transition costs a lot of money. To take hormone pills, it costs a lot of money. Do you know that if you got these confused binary parents that decide they don't want to put gender on their child and the child start going through puberty, do you know they'll start giving this child puberty blockers to stop them from growing any like breasts or anything like their genitals, they give children puberty blockers. Like putting it on the children is getting too much. It's too much. It's too fucking much. Now our children is becoming under attack. Now you got parents who live in a traditional household, man, husband, wife, kids, normal traditional household. Gotta now explain this shit to their children or pull their kids out of school because of this crap. So all I'm saying is you can live your life the way you want to live it, but stop forcing people to believe in delusion. If you want to live in the land of make believe because you feel, hi hon, how are you? Because of your feelings and you feel as though you don't want to be any gender, because the call you they. And then I was wondering why, like on TikTok or any other social site, they would put in the title they, them, he. And I'm like, what is that? I'm just now learning about this pronoun shit. And on TikTok now, in the settings, they got what they call pronouns. They got it on Instagram too, pronouns on what you want to be called. Why? I'm a woman. I ain't no cisgender woman. None of that. I'm a female, period. You call me a cisgender, I will not respond to you. I would ignore you. I'm 47. I'm from the old school. You're the male or female. If you want to, what they used to call no, 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 not. Oh, I forgot. I forgot what I was gonna say. But back in the day, it was another word for it before they call it transgender. There's another word for it back in the day. Called just transsexuals. Transsexuals. You know, you become an adult. Like allow a child to be a fucking child. You got these. I'm sorry, but y'all weird. You got these weirdos raising up these kids talking about some. You're no you get to choose what gender you want when you get older. These kids don't even know what they want to eat for breakfast. They don't know. They don't know anything about that. Let them be fucking children. And it's sad because you got people in that community. They know this. They like, damn, that's going too far. But if they speak up, then the weirdos gonna attack them. Meaning the lesbians, the gays, and the bisexuals. The weirdos gonna attack them for speaking up. Leave the kids out of it. I don't agree with that shit. Because I'm not the only one that feels that way. There's people in that community that feel the same way. They feel as though they should just leave children out of it. When you get older, you live your life the way you want to live it. Bitch, if you want to have a relationship with a tree, you like it, I love it. But when you start incorporating children, that shit it's give me quick vibes. Why are you so concerned about like sexual pronouns, like sexual, like male and female? You are male and female. What sex of you? Like, why are you concerned about that with kids? It's weird, and you're making it easy for predators to infiltrate your community and do what they want. You're making it real motherfucking easy. I talked about this before, not this deep, not this deep, but this coworker. My husband know he know what I'm talking about. His name is Rizzo. He been there a long time. I'm surprised. I'm shocked that dude is still there. That man is not wrapped too tight. When I met him, that nigga was pinching his nipple, talking to himself in the can. And I had to work with this dude. Like he was giving me uh the vibes of he might eat my face off. I was scared. I'm thinking about that Hannibal Lecter, that Hannibal movie, and I'm like, this nigga look like he'll bite my face off or something. I don't know. Well, he kept his distance, I kept mine. Well, anyway, we know some people, right, that saw him because they got computer rooms in my former job. They have computer rooms. He would be in a computer room on porn. That's why they had to change the cookies and block certain sites because he would be up there watching porn of boys. Not just regular porn, but porn of boys on the job. That's why I'm like, why the fuck is he still there? He should be fired. So could you imagine a weirdo like that that's watching porn of boys or men or somebody perceived to be, sometimes on them sites they have like these weirdo porn videos, they might be like they make it seem like they're teens, but they're actually adults. They're actually 18-year-olds. So it must be one of those things. So they block the thing. Could you imagine somebody like Rizzo and these little pro down wars that's going on, and these gender um neutral bathrooms? Could you imagine them having gender neutral bathrooms over there at the FedEx? And now Rizzo could come to work and say he feels like a female today and decide to go in a female bathroom. A crazy motherfucker like that. Hey, Miss Susie, how are you? I can't imagine that. Imagine a thousand Rizzos going up into these bathrooms. These crazy people. I mean, you like who you like, that's fine. But like, leave kids out of it. Leave everybody else out of it. I guarantee if Rizzo see these same women that's protecting these people, and let them be who they want to be. If he's a man and he want to be a female, live his life as a female, let him be free. Do you understand? Do you understand? And I like T.S. Madison. I like Storm Monroe. I really like Storm Monroe because Storm Monroe keeps it real. Storm Monroe said, don't give a fuck about pronouns. Storm Monroe was like, listen, you wanna call me a he? Call me a he. I still got a dick. You wanna call me a she? You wanna call me a she? I love Storm Monroe. I love him. He keeps it real, and he get attacked by his own community too. So y'all becoming the oppressors now. Hello, how are you? Is this your other account? Is this your other account? But it's like it's weird. Oh, okay. All right. So that's your second account. It's my other face. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, so we're talking about you see the title about the LGB question marks. The question marks are for anything beyond the B. I personally feel as though it's weird. Y'all weird. I'm sorry, y'all weird. And do y'all understand? Do y'all understand? I ain't talking about the binary, whatever. Do y'all understand as far as the transgender? This is saying transgender. I'm a woman. So you have a man that want to be a woman. You understand they're taking our place? They're trying to take our place. Just like what I explained. And another the way they condition these kids. In another 30 years, it's gonna be normalized for a heterosexual man to be with a transgender female because he's female. We are trained that they're female. Or there's no gender. So we could be with whoever we want to be with. You understand they're replacing us. One day you the same to me. Ha ha ha. The difference is the uppercase and the photo. Oh, I got it. Oh, I got it. Okay. You on two of your accounts. I see you. But so what do you feel about the thing, or you just want to stay neutral? I get it. I feel though it's like you can't even talk about it on your job. You get fired. Um, they're arresting people for mispronoun. Like y'all need to really stop for real. Y'all need to stop and understand what's really going on. You got these big pharma making money off of you. Cause my understanding is to get that trans like surgery to go from one sex to another, isn't like 75 grand or up or something like that. Then you gotta spend the rest of your life on taking hormone pills. That shit is crazy. It really is crazy. That's why I say anything beyond the B, y'all weird. Y'all weird. And they making a whole bunch of money off of you. I believe it is mental illness for some of y'all. I really do. Like this. Don't ask me what do you feel about don't ask me no questions about how I feel about the LGBT, about y'all sexuality. This is my take on it. Who you wanna fuck is your business. Okay? Who you wanna love, like I said, you could love a tree as far as I care. That's your business. But don't try to force your beliefs on me. You know what I mean? Now you want to be like in a profession since they making laws and having these changes and stuff. If you want to be a she, my husband may not agree with it. If you want to be called a she, I will call you a she. If you want to be called a they, I will call you a they. Because you're right. Even though they is plural and your one ass is singular want to be called they and them, you're absolutely right because you know who the they and them are, do you? Those are demons. Those are spirits. So you're right. They and them. That's what you want to be called? Fine. They and them. Do you a question for? Yes, now Mozizi, he's from not where you from? Uganda, right? You're from Uganda. What do you guys think about the LGBT community? Like you got the LGBT and the other alphabets, the binary and all the other alphabet. Skip the L, the G, the B. Now you got the T. They want to be called female when they was once male, or male when they was female. You got the binary who don't believe they're any sex, so they want to be called they, them, or whatever. They want to be called pronouns they. Like that's the thing. They want to be called the pronouns they. And now they're teaching children this shit over here in the US. And I hear that in California, they're making it against the law to misuse the pronoun. If you use the wrong pronoun on someone that wants to be called they, like if you call them any sex, like she or he, you could get arrested now for that. That was banned in this country. Yeah, y'all don't play that shit. Now I don't believe in going around killing gangs. Because I know in Jamaica they kill your ass. They got look up gully people in Jamaica. The gully people in Jamaica is a community of gays and lesbians who had to go in hiding. They had to literally live in the sewers, under bridges, in the gutter of Jamaica in fear of getting killed. And then at night they go out and they have to prostitute themselves and stuff for survival. I think they call the gully, gully people or something. Now I don't believe in killing anybody, man. I don't believe in that. Don't kill nobody because they want to live that day. But when it comes down to You incorporating children is going too far, and you're gonna get people hurt. Y'all gonna get people in that community hurt because it's not fair. And I'm talking about beyond the B in that alphabet group. Beyond the B, y'all getting hurt because you have transsexuals that sit going around deceiving people. Not all of them, but they're not being honest about who they are. And then when someone find out who they are and they get mad, they get their lives taken. It's like that's not cool. It's not cool to catfish people that way. You need to be honest with yourself. If you gotta sit there and deceive someone and have them believe you're something you're not, then you're not happy. And stop going around asking people what they feel about it. If you're happy, if you're happy the way you are, you won't give a fuck about what anybody thinks. But at the same time, you gotta understand other people and respect other people's opinions too. And a lot of people ain't going for this shit. When you can call me transphobic or I fear no gay people. Let me tell you something. I used to live in Job Corps. Before being gay was popular now, oh, it used to go down in Job Corps. I used to see studs kiss each other openly in Job Corps. But then when they went home, they hid their lifestyle when they went home on the weekend pass. But there, they're free. People that used to go to Job Corps, y'all know what I lived. My first roommate was a bisexual woman, a gay woman, and I believe the other one was straight. My first roommates. They ain't never made no pass that be. We all respect everybody's space. So don't tell me, don't ever come to me tell some I'm transphobic. When I used to live around them motherfuckers. I used to live around them. Do you understand? I used to live around the ones that was in the closet. Not there though. They were open there. But when they go home, they in the closet. Okay? So don't come with me with the you transphobic or you hate gays. That's not true. I used to sleep around them, okay? So don't come with me with that shit. I can tell you right now. Yeah, and over there, it's banned over there. It's this documentary I need to look at called What is a Woman? He was the same guy that was on the Dr. Phil show that wrote a book about that dolphin book. Y'all can look it up because like y'all confusing as hell. Everything beyond the T is confusing. Y'all confusing the hell out of everybody. And that shit ain't cool. Like, do you believe it should be banned in your country? Like, um, how do you feel about people forcing you to call them something that they're obviously not? Because how the fuck you a they when you're one person? They is plural. You're singular. You expect like they like what? You want me to call you by your name? That's fine. I call you by your name. You know. and leave the kids alone. Let the kids be kids. I personally think that these weirdos shouldn't be raising children, to be honest with you. Anybody that sit there and say that I ain't picked a sex for my child yet, and I'm just gonna wait till they get old enough to figure out they want to be a boy or a girl, should not be raising kids. I'm sorry. There's something mentally wrong with you. Hey, Jay-Z Loki, this is not a gaming. This is not a gaming content. This is something else. It's another subject I'm talking about. How are you? How are you? It's just, and people could get mad. I mean, I'm mad that the kids got to be involved with it. I just got to speak my piece. I got to speak my mind on this. Because it's bothering me. It's bothering my spirit. Teachers losing jobs and got to walk off jobs because they refuse to poison these kids' minds like that. So what do you guys think about this whole thing about people don't wanna be in this have you can't use the wrong pronouns on someone who don't believe they're neither male or female. They want to be called they or them. And they're teaching this thing in schools now. In schools. That there's no gender and it's this and that. Listen, I'm old school. I'm a woman. I'm not no cisgender. I'm a woman. I'm a female. My husband, he's a male. He's a man. Okay? That shit is ridiculous. Then someone want to use, well, you know what defines a woman? Okay, someone who has female reproductive organs. Then the binary or whatever you call it, person was like, well, what if you have a female that can have children? She's still a woman, damn it. Whether she can have children or not, she's still a woman. Period. The hell? I'm a grandfather. If I ever hear that any of them are being indoctrinated with this shit, they are going to have to deal with me. I hear that. And Musisi, he's from Uganda. He said it's banned in his country. Okay? It's banned. So Musisi, what happens if someone um is found out to be gay or lesbian or part of that community? Well, that community don't exist over there, but what if someone get caught? What happens to them in Uganda? I'm curious to know. Like, what happens to people like that? True that. Yeah, I'm curious to know. But some of these other countries, they ain't hear that. You know they ain't having that in China. China's strict as hell. You can't even smoke weed in China. They'll throw your ass in prison for smoking weed. They do. Do y'all know Jackie Chan's son spent time in prison, 3 years in prison in a Chinese prison for having marijuana on him? Cause you know he's from the States. He was born and raised in the States. But I guess he feels as though his daddy Jackie Chan and he American and he can do what he wanna do. Child, they threw his ass in prison. He ain't been the same since. I'm just saying. His name is J.C. Chan. J.C. Chan. It's all by design to screw this country over, man. Like y'all need to wake up. Y'all arguing over like dumbass shit. And meanwhile, it's stuff going on over our head. I guess he don't want to say what happens in Uganda if you caught in a being in that lifestyle. He don't want to say. It's like you live what you want. If you want to be with someone same sex, or you bisexual, you fluid in both sexes, that's fine. That's less confusing than someone who want to be called something else. Now that shit is weird. I'm sorry, y'all weird. Y'all weird. Y'all weird. And y'all women gotta understand. Let me tell you something. And this comes from this gay drag queen. He said it. People in the drag community, they already know. Most of them, he said he know this hairdresser. He's a gay hairdresser, very flamboyant or whatever, gay. He does like hair, most jolly women, whatever. He said he can't stand female. He hang around them, I guess, to draw their energy or whatever. But he said he really despised female. But he hang around nothing but female. So y'all gotta understand, see, why y'all sitting here defending these people. And I'm not saying it's all of them because I don't know all transgenders. I can speak for all. But there's some of them in there that you probably are friends with that don't like you because they want to be a woman and they can't. Some of them say they try to play it off of them and they just can't with the feeling with for a specific reason because that is a very strong stronghold on some people, and I feel for them. I really do. But some of them cannot stand you, even when you're defending them. Some of them don't like you. They don't. They don't like women. They're trying to take your spot. I had this gay dude years ago when I was with my my fiance at the time. I went to school with this dude. He was in an upper grade than I was. Went to school with this guy. We always knew he was like we call it being funny. Like he funny and we do our hands so we're like, oh, he funny, meaning he's gay. Right? We always knew he was gay, whatever like that. He was like years ahead of me in the grade. So he'd been in high school before I got into high school. Ran into him. And do you know this fool gonna come to my face and say, I'll take your man? He said, I'll take your man. He kept asking my fiance at the time, do he want to go home with him? In my face, disrespectful in my fucking face. Not my husband. It was not my husband. I'm talking about my fiance years ago. My kid's father. Okay. My kid's father. This is years back. Like years ago. I'm gonna be like, niggas just not going to church. Mm-hmm. He said, I take your man in my face. But them the same ones that some of these females are defending. Like, sweetie, they don't like you. Some of them do not like us. They don't. I'm walking down the street minding my own motherfucking business on my way to the Chinese restaurant. And, the block where I walked past at the time when used to live at, it's notorious of having prostitutes there. Now, you got a lot of transgender prostitutes in that area. So it was one particular one, right? This dude, dressed like a female, used to always eyeball me up and down, up and down. Out, and I'm like, nigga, you walk up on me, I'm fucking you up. I'm fucking you up. Because it's like, I don't know if he was trying to rob me. Like, he kept like, look at me up and down, and I looked at him and he'll back off. I'm like, no. And of course, he hanging around a bunch of fucking women. Like, when you gonna understand that man don't like y'all? Cause what reason would he have to be looking me up and down like that? Like he want to try to say something smart. I don't know because I had big breasts, big booty, or what. Like, what is it? Why are you fucking with me? They should be just know their limit. Yeah, that's the thing. And the thing is, over here, they crossing the line because it's getting to the point where people are losing their jobs because they they use the wrong pronouns on somebody, or they calling a transgender female a he, or vice versa, or a transgender man a she. You fucking up somebody's bag now. That ain't cool. Especially nowadays. Yes. Oh, oh shit, man. Oh, shout out to the four. They should be noted limits. Yeah. So wait. Um. Hmm. Trying to look up something here. Accessory. Okay. I'm still trying to figure this thing out. Oh, there it is. I can't even do it on here. I can't do copying and pasting here. Oh, damn. Why on YouTube my thing look on YouTube my thing look blank, but I can see my picture just as clear up here. That's crazy. I'll be right back. I gotta go. Okay, I bet. There you go ahead my business. Well, I dropped the link in case somebody want to talk. Don't do chime in. Yeah, they 2 cents on what's going on. It's very slow in loading the link. Oh, really? I don't know. I'm on my phone. You know me, I'm usually on a laptop. So, why don't you go somewhere? That's my cat, though. Go somewhere. Are you in my way? Go somewhere, please. Let me turn on this laptop. Well, that's my 2 cents in um how I feel about it. It's just plain and simple. Is where um I said if calling you a woman, if you want to be called a woman, it makes you happy from, but that doesn't mean you are. You don't mean you are one. Like for business purposes and stuff, hell yeah, I'll call you that. I'll call you want to be called she, gay, whatever, it. I'll call you that too. At the end of the day, I don't think it's fair for folks to be forced to do that. That's not right. Now this cat in your why do you follow me everywhere I go? I'm laying in the bed, he's laying in the bed next to me. I'm sitting in the chair, he's sitting in the chair behind me. What is up with you, boy? What's going on with you? I think it's that season. This is around the time when he was doing a do with Larissa when she had them kittens in there. Oh, go to your wife. Your wife in her room. Leave me alone. Mm. The link is there. I don't know why it's cut off like this. I'm trying to turn this laptop. Anybody having? I know some people in them bushes watching. You can feel free to hit the link if you want. And chime in if you want to. I won't bite. As long as you respectful. I'm not gonna bite. What you want? Why you bugging me? Why you bugging me, little boy? Hmm? Why you bugging me? I wish I had my other headphones. The earbuds. The earbuds gonna work. I use these cat headphones. I use that. Let me fuck that up, bro. You better ask somebody. Y'all gotta check out Cardi B, Kanye West, Lil Durk new hit called Hot Shit. The video, the song dropped last week. The video just dropped today. Y'all gotta go check that out. I'm the hot shit. Mm, 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 mm. To me, I think that's way better than Bodak Yellow. I ain't never knew what the fuss was with Bodak Yellow. To be honest with you, I don't really like. I like one of her old school raps better than Bodak Yellow. You beef with me, we beefing forever. You better not jump on that desk. What are you doing? Mm-mm. You gotta go somewhere. You in my way. Go. Goodbye. Oh, everybody's shy. They don't know what they're doing. But they have 1,000 things to say in the comment section. Not you guys in the chat. I'll talk about what I in the live stream. Like I said earlier, you're not gonna tell me if 2 plus 2 is 4, but because someone feels though it's 5, I have to say that it's 5 now instead of 4. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. Or the sky is red when it's blue. Like I'm sorry, I don't live my life in a land of delusions and make believe. You want to live your life in a land of make believe? That's fine. And then that doesn't mean I gotta believe that shit. They know I am not promoting hate. This is not hate speech. This is merely my opinion. I feel peaceful manner. You know, I mean, I have the right to express how I feel, just like they got a right to express how they want to be called they and them and others. When I get home, we're gonna watch the actual documentary. Oh yes, documentary called "What Is a Woman." What's the name of the guy again? He was on a Dr. Phil talking to child. Listening to those people that's supposed to be binary, explain pronouns gave me a headache. I'm sorry. What was worse was I don't know. I can't even call her a woman because she don't believe she have a gender or he. This person have a child and she's teaching her child. She doesn't call her child he or she. Her thing is she's gonna wait until the child be old enough to decide if the child want to be a he or she. So she called the child they. They have a thing where they call their kids baby. I'm not joking. Look it up. It's called baby. Like that is weird. That's some now that is some mentally ill shit. They try to say being gay was considered mental illness. No, that's some mentally ill shit. Now that y'all going you going too far. And you notice in Dr. Phil, that person was alone. Where was that person partner? I could have sworn the person said we, unless that person considered we them like themselves. I don't know. It's fucking confusing. That's why I said the people beyond the G in that community, no, beyond the B in that community are weird. Y'all strange. Y'all peculiar. Y'all weird. Don't ask me about what I think. Please don't. Don't ask me what I think. Don't ask me what I think. Don't call me no whatever phobic. Oh, you phobic against gays. You phobic against transgender. You no, I'm not. I live around them. The majority of my okay. I told y'all I roommate some of them, all right? Shoot. I will never forget the time there was a stud that came in our dorm and we thought it was, oh God. It's she scared me because I literally thought it was a dude coming from the back of the female dorms rather than all female dorm. Cut a fight out. I said, oh, that's a female. Oh, okay, look just like a fucking dude, though. She was cool though. She was cool. She was messing around with this girl in there, and I guess she turned the girl out. And the girl, but the girl, get this, the girl had two kids back at home, and they didn't know she was in that lifestyle. She was in the closet when she was in Job Corps, and when she was at home, she's straight and still fucking around with her little boyfriend or whatever. But get this, the stud used to talk shit about how dirty she is, how she about to break up with her. And then the stud was showing us pictures of her actual girlfriend who's a model. And I said, oh, your girlfriend pretty or whatever. Child, messy. You hear me? A mess. Messy. I see you left that rice in the refrigerator, honey. They believe in that. They must have had this. They must have cooked something at his job. They had some good food at his job. Oh my God. They be cooking it up there. When I was working there, they rarely did that shit. Because folks go crazy when they come out of food. Now, when I was on the other sorts, you know, in the morning sort, it's mostly Hispanic people in the morning sort, right? It's always bringing food. Oh my God. It was this punch. Somebody brought in this punch. I found it in a shop, right? I was hooked on this punch since. It's like this thick punch. Oh my goodness. Ever since I found it at shop, right? I've been hooked. I forgot the name of it, but I know when I see it. It's like this thick punch. You would think it's like a smoothie. Like if you freeze it, it could turn into a smoothie. But it's a punch though. Oh my goodness. Last time I tried to pitch in some money for them to cook some food. Child. By the time I went upstairs to get my damn plate after working, these mother was gonna give away some of the food that I put my money in. I'm like, really? These people from these other work areas lining up for. I'm like, wait a minute. Why? I shouldn't. First of all, I paid for that. This person was like trying to take over to some. Oh, everybody get in line. No, 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 no. First of all, I paid for that meal, buddy. I put my money in it. I put my $5 in it so they could go get them chicken wings and flame wings and fry them up. You better stop playing with me. I got to line up to get my own food. You better get out of here. Like, how dare you tell me I got to line up to get food that I paid for? You got me effed up. And then I was on Facebook because, I'm Facebook friends with some of my own old coworkers. So one of them, she don't work there no more. One of them got the nerve to say, Oh, we used to rule that area back in the day. We used to run that area. I was like, I'm saying it to myself, run what? Where? Cause last I checked, this person done ran her ass to another work area and eventually left that ass. You used to run what? Because I know you ain't trying to say you used to run us. Damn sure ain't run my motherfucking ass. Because last time I checked, I only listen to my team leader and my manager. My team leaders and my manager. If you anything beyond that, I don't care if you fucking the team leader. You is not my boss. And the IA too, because the IA act as the team leader also. Those are the only people I listen to on there. Oh, y'all too shy to hit the link. Y'all like, I don't want to talk about that. I just had to say something, man. This is a safe space, or like, if you're somebody from that community, you can hit the link and talk and say your piece. I ain't gonna sit here and cuss you out and debate you, whatever. I just had to speak my mind on it. It's bothering my spirit. It's not right. It's not right. Leave them kids alone. These kids should be learning arithmetic and how to read and write and speak English properly. You know what I mean? Like, they should be learning about no damn pronouns like that. But the basic he, she, it, they, not nothing dealing with gender. Like the hell. Simple. You got boys, you got girls. Period. You got male and female. Period. If you want to cross and change your own thing and be a generic female or a generic male, because that's what that is. You're generic. You're not the real thing. They might be my guess, but like, leave the kids out of it. Kids don't know nothing about anything concerning that. Let them be children. Why I gotta taste for some cereal? I gotta taste for some cereal, man. Like some little smackums. You know what smackums? Well, nobody else got anything to say. I'm gonna end this stream. Nobody ain't jump in, so nobody ain't wanna hit the link. So I'm all by my lonesome. I'll probably come back and talk some more shit. Well, this is like something serious. This is not like talking shit, but I'll probably come back and talk about some more stuff going on in the YouTube streets. I'm supposed to do something dealing with the TikTok drama because it's still going on and it's crazy. It's crazy when you got people losing their jobs, getting facing evictions over back and forth, slander. It's crazy. That lady, she's over there talking about calling that man's uh, officer, whatever, he's in the Navy. She talking about contacting her officer because he's making little references about getting her panties or something like that. If I were him, I'd cut the shit out. I cut the bullshit out. If I were him, if I were her, and I advise her, don't engage. Send all your evidence to your lawyers and let your lawyers do the work. Don't engage yourself. Because if your lawyer do it, it's official. Okay? Stop trying to do stuff for your own. Because, you know, that's how people get unalive and stuff. Folks are on edge. And did y'all see how them women tore up that restaurant because they didn't have the condiments they wanted? Did y'all see that video? Tore up that restaurant. And the guy in the bodega that got stabbed, the old man stabbed the guy in the bodega because he was defending himself over a bag of chips. I believe it's self-defense. He should not have spent one day in Rikers Island. That old man is in his 60s. And then the girlfriend stabbed him. The girlfriend stabbed him. She should get arrested on sight. Some people believe, oh, he shouldn't have stabbed him. That man, first of all, shouldn't have jumped over the counter. He shouldn't have been roughing that man up over a lie. Because that man did not snatch no potato chips from that little girl. She just mad because she knew she walked in there with no fucking money and her EBT card. And she just pissed off that he didn't let her go with the chips. Because maybe he did that before, but he can still do it anymore. So she would have make up this lie that you snatched something off her hand. The most he probably did was just take the chips off the counter and put it away. She took it as you snatched it from her. No, you was about to fucking steal that shit. That's what it is. Because y'all do know these trifling fucking parents be getting their kid to steal. You know, believe it, at the Family Dollar. It happens all the time. My husband could tell you. It's always these group of kids always running around as distraction. What they really doing is touching things. What they really doing is stealing shit. They're stealing stuff. The running around is a distraction. So the parent or the kids themselves can go around stealing shit and then they'll run out the door. So she just try to get, try to steal them damn chips. That's what it is. Or let him get, say, well, you know what, since it's only $1, you can go ahead. No, you can't go ahead. It's funny how he had all that rah bull, but she got to get on the phone. She probably got on the phone and lied and said he hit her or some shit like that to set him off like that. I think she got on that phone and lied and said that he hit her. He jumped over there, angry as hell at this man, thinking this man hit her. He can say, I did nothing. He was yanking, he yanked up the dude. Like, remember, the guy is a career felon. He spent time in prison. I believe he was going to hit that old man. So that man shanked his ass. Sure did. And I don't feel sorry. I'm sorry, but I don't feel sorry about it. I'm pissed off at the female. See, y'all women sit there. Some of y'all women sit there and y'all will set a dude off to get themselves killed. I know someone that used to do that on the job. And I'm surprised his ass still work for United Airlines to this day. I used to date him, and I knew he had a fucking temper. Okay, so I kind of like left him alone because I saw his temper firsthand, not towards me, but towards another stranger. So I'm like, I'm gonna drop his ass. When she dated him, she would say stuff like if someone, like let's say one of his coworkers say hi, and this is the truth, so it really happened. They might say hi to her. She'll tell him, knowing that he got this temper, he tried to talk to me. And he'll go out and he'll sit there and confront the dude. He confronted the dude on the bus. He embarrassed this guy on the bus. Now I witnessed that firsthand. The guy, I guess, tried to holler at her, whatever. He came on the bus. Yo, you my girl like. I was like, his ass should have got fired. Now he told me when we were dating that he used to work at FedEx way before I worked there, and he got fired for fighting. I said, well, how the hell you get this United job? Because he worked at the airline. He's like, oh, that was my secondary job. And I'm like, yeah, okay. But yeah, they would set these dudes off to get them. I can't stand females like that either. I don't like females like that either. And I'm a woman, and I don't like women who think just because you're a woman, like let's say another woman is doing stuff, lying and saying all kinds of stuff, and think because I'm a woman, I'm supposed to back her up. No, I'm not gonna back you up. If you lying and you doing bullshit, I'm not gonna back you up. I'm not gonna watch you walk over the edge and then encourage you to walk over the edge and kill yourself. I'm not her. And if you don't want me as a friend, then by all means go away. You won't want me as a friend. I'm going to see. I like friends. I have friends that will tell me if I wear outfit and I do my makeup and it look like clown makeup. They gonna tell me, no, that don't look right. You might want to do that over again because that don't look right. Here, let me help you. Let me help you. If you do this, you do that. Here's some accessories. Now that look better. You know why? Because my friends are confident in themselves. They're not insecure bitches that will sit there and let you do clown makeup and you got fucking mascara running down your face and they sit there and say, oh, you look pretty. Do I look all right going out like this? Yeah, you look fine, girl. You look beautiful. Them women do not like you. A woman that don't tell you the truth do not like you. Do not have them as a friend. No, do not have them as friends. Especially insecure motherfuckers. Do not have them as a friend. Do not have them as a friend. Do not have them as a friend. I'm telling you. Dump them. They're not your friends. Now I'm from the old school. They be like, oh, that don't look right. Mm-mm. That don't match. Mm-mm. You know, my husband will tell you. He put something on. I'm like, no, them colors don't match. No, you need to change your shirt. So that don't match with that. You need to put on another hat. He'll tell you, I'm not gonna send my husband off looking all kind of way. Oh, you look fine. Well, if you feel as though you look good, then go on ahead. No, you don't look right. Now, if you want to run out there anyway after I told you you look fucked up, that's on you. But you can never say you ain't been told. Shoot, I want somebody to do that to me. I want somebody with not no insecure bitch that's going to tell me I look fucked up and when I'm looking fly. Okay, you got to watch them too. If I look fucked up or my clothes don't look right, I want you to tell me and make suggestions on what I should wear or what will flatter my shape. Okay, Queen. The king is headed back up. All right, Miss Lucy. Thank you for stopping by. All the way from Uganda, y'all. By way of Uganda. Speaking of which, oh, I want to see that movie, The Woman King, y'all, with Viola Davis. She gonna be doing some fighting, y'all. She gonna do some action. She trying to be an action star. Child, I want to see. I love, first of all, I love historical movies. I really like it, especially about history of the kingdoms of Africa. You know what I mean? Different kingdoms and stuff. And there were kingdoms that were ruled by women. I don't think in this one, in this movie, I don't think she did have a king, but I think she was like the leader of an Amazon set group in that era. They were like a group of Amazons. You know, like Wonder Woman and Mysteria, that's the name of the place. They were a group of Amazons there. So that's gonna be interesting. You're welcome. What you looking at, boy? It's 10:18 now. Oh wow. Now it over here is, let's see, what's the time? It's 8. It's 3:18 over here in the afternoon. It's gonna be Thursday before over there before over here. So by the time it's 10:18 here, it's like it's the afternoon out there. So that's why at night you stream. I know this. Sometimes in the morning you be streaming, but I notice he's streaming. He's starting to stream at night too. I was watching this live stream. Y'all remember? Y'all know that show, My 600 Pound Life. Remember the episode? What's her name? Shireen and her husband. The husband at the time, well, her husband at the time, because they not married no more, was the one that snuck pizza into her hospital room, and Dr. No caught him and confronted him about it. Well, she's on YouTube, and she did lose some of the weight. She was 600 pounds back then, but now she's down to 400, and she's a mess, y'all. She's a mess. Like I pop in her streams from time to time, but she's a whole mess, with the dry bagging and the living the homeless life and living from motel to car, and now she got a new boo, and they claim she had fake pregnancies. So I've been watching Keeping It Real TV. She direct everybody to another live stream, but this person was getting on Shireen's ass. She been on Bigo too. She's over there, I heard, dry bagging and doing all that other stuff. I said, Lord, like, you need to stop it. Because at first she used to just straight up ask for money, but then folks was like, yo, like, why you begging? Why you scamming people? Well, this and that. So now, she'll say stuff like, she pull a young mellow, pretty much. She'll pull a young mellow. Hi, everybody. I'm so sad. This and that. Um, trying to make it to my mother's house, but if I had the money now, I would go there today if I had the money now. But we're just waiting. We're just waiting, till I get enough money. That's drawback. Now, the last time I saw her live stream, she was washing clothes. She was washing her boyfriend clothes in the hospital. Her hospital room she had her own private bathroom. She was washing her clothes and her boyfriend clothes in the sink. Some folks believe she was not actually sick, that they needed a place to stay for that night. So she must have faked the sickness so they could have a place to stay. Some people used to do that back in the day too when they were homeless. They'll go and they'll say, "Oh, I think I'm going to commit harm to myself," and they'll send them up to a psych evaluation for like 2 weeks, so they get 2 weeks to be off the streets or whatever. I knew people that used to do that all the time, but I was like, "Damn, girl, you still ain't got your shit together." Now her husband, meanwhile, on left her from somebody on YouTube, a mukbanger that she did a collab with. This woman took her husband. They came by the house, child. The other woman and the husband was like had the divorce papers in his hand, was like, please sign it so I can move on with my life. Because I'm sick and tired of you. I just want to move on with my life. So they're divorced. He with this other woman. They've been doing content together. And now I think Shireen, she brought him up again about how they always want to be cool and blah, blah, blah. No. Because at least when they were together, I'd never known him to be homeless when he was with her. I guess he's getting tired of her ass. Now she claims, they say she lies a lot. She could be lying about how they met. She claims she knew him through school and how her mama practically raised him. You know, he had a messed up childhood, but that could be a lie. Child, these people get on here and they lie and they say any motherfucking thing. They tell you anything, boy. They get on here and lie and say they leaving YouTube. Then they come back, tell me something. Ha! Food, y'all. It was a joke. I was playing. Did y'all really think I was leaving YouTube? Child, please. I'll see it. I'll believe it when I see it. People be addressing issues and say, I ain't gonna talk about it again. I ain't gonna talk about it no more. This is my last time I'm addressing it. Then 24 hours later, they're addressing it again. Child, it's a mess. It's a mess. This whole thing with St. Walt and Walt did talk to other women. Who gives a fuck about who he talked to, about who Sin talked to? Who cares? They're married, period. Y'all sitting there wishing and hoping a couple break up because y'all don't like the female. That shit is insane. That kind of remind me of when both my husband and myself, when we got married. When we got married, there were people that, because we try to keep it low key secret. There were people that didn't believe we got married until I dropped the wedding photos onto the social media site. They was like, "Oh my God, y'all really like yeah, we really got married." Like we're not like these other people that sit there lying, buying rings from Avon and lying, say they got married on the weekend. Then you find out that they still effing side dude and they effing and the man they claim they married to is still married. No, I ain't on that. Why would I lie? I've never been the person that lie on date, that lie about shit like that. Like, why would I over embellish my life like that? That's crazy. It's something simple as being married. That kind of remind me of that. And then when I left FedEx, folks asking my husband, "Are we divorced?" Like, where you get divorced from? And they still see the ring on his finger, on his left finger, still asking, "Are we divorced?" They don't do it no more. But I'm like, are they fucking kidding me? People that we used to work with. One of the like my husband wanted. He always wanted to everybody. He wanted to all folks we used to work with when I worked old work area. Oh, you still married to me? Just call me Mrs. M. I don't use my real name. You still married to Mrs. M? Of course we're still married, dummy. Don't you still see the ring on his finger? It's not on his right finger. It's on his left. Because you know when someone that's married and when they put their wedding band on their right finger, that means that they're divorced. I learned that from my old manager because he was divorced. Caught his wife in a bed with another man child in his house. He took custody of the kids and everything. So he wore his band on his right finger. That's when I was like, oh, I ain't know people do that. Okay. Learn something new every day, you know. You see it on his left hand. It's like they want so bad for us not to be married. Even now, they asking, oh, I can't see how your wife stay married to you. Like, bitch, are you married? Like, that's how these women on here is that's acting towards sitting in the walk. They act just like these motherfuckers on the job. Why I didn't how your wife stay married to you? I can see. Yeah, they don't have no fucking husbands. They got a whole bunch of baby daddies. Miserable, undercover lesbos. And it's mostly the females. It's not really the men. It's mostly the females. If the men is in it, it's because these females have brainwashed them. Because it's a lot of that goes on too. That's another thing too. About these little mindless puppets up there. That's another story. They just follow on what they hear them say. And he always, I told him, I said, next time someone asks you that, give them my information and let them ask me themselves. You know what they always say? What? I'm not gonna answer nothing. But you just said you can't see how I stay married to him. That's a question, correct? So won't it be better to hear from the horse's mouth, which is me, and would it be better to hear from the horse's mouth? They'll never have that fucking energy. When he said, you know what, go ask my wife for yourself. No, no, I'm not going to. Why? I'm not going to do that. None of them came and hit me up on Facebook. None of them emailed me. I got Instagram. None of them came on my Instagram and said a damn thing. But they want to come up to my hardworking husband and ask me these trivial questions about how can you stay married to you? How can you stay single so long? When you answer that question, I answer yours. Because if you're not married, honey, you wouldn't understand. That's something only married spouses would know. You're not married, you would not understand it, boo boo. I ain't talking about shacking up with somebody for years and years and years. I'm not talking about jumping from one baby daddy to another, to another, to another. That's not a relationship. I'm talking about actually having a solid relationship with your spouse or with the one you love. Okay? You ain't married, you wouldn't understand. And it's funny how it's this so-called stud up there. Her initials begin with a V. She called herself get married to a woman with kids, right? But she going around telling these dudes that she's more man than them. To make a long story short, because she's another one that ain't happy about our marriage, and I really don't give a fuck. Because I'm not there for your feelings. See, that's the problem. See, while y'all worry about pronouns and getting y'all feelings hurt, I don't care. Just You respect me, I respect you, but I don't care. Because at the end of the day, you're not scrambling my brain like scrambling motherfucking eggs with your confusion, okay? Your confusion. But yeah, she used to walk around act like she had a penis and like she more man than the next man. But I know for a fact that this bitch never worked. I'm not a stud. I'm not a lesbian. I ain't trying to be a man. But I know for a fact when I worked there, I worked triple harder than her. This bitch used to walk around, literally walk around and does nothing. I watch her do nothing. Just walking around, yawning like she just took a nap in the bathroom. Okay? This bitch is lazy. And she used to walk around hollering about how she more man than the next man. I've seen studs like her up in there will cry when they get sent to a heavier station. They will cry to the manager, talking about how they can't handle it without help and this and that. But then there's me, handle it like a trooper. But then they want to turn around and call me a motherfucking man. No, I never want to be a man. I never try to be like a man. I'm a female that's just trying to do her fucking job. Okay. I like dick too much for me to sit there trying to be a man and want to be a fucking be with women. Hell no, I don't like women. I like females like that. I don't. I like looking like a female. I like femininity. Okay? I like being feminine. I don't like being like a little fuck dude. Now when I'm at work and I got my little work clothes on and my do-rag or my scarf or whatever the fuck and my cornrows back, yeah, they confusion and wondering, I wonder shit. No, I'm not in that lifestyle. Then when they find out, honey, they get mad at me, honey. I'm the worst enemy. When they find out I ain't biting, they get mad at me. Mm-mm-mm. Now, I had women that flirt with me, and I'm flattered, but I don't go that way. You just gotta respect that. I don't go that way. You ain't finna stick nothing up inside of me, okay? No, 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 and that'll be objects, okay? All right. We ain't finna do none of that shit. We ain't doing nothing. We ain't kids. We ain't doing none of that. I do that with my husband. Period. But yeah, she used to walk around talking about how she's more man than anybody else. Come to find out, she's she got divorced. The woman wanted to divorce her. She went for a trucking job and had to come back to the hub because she couldn't handle the job. But she more man than anyone else. I know female truck drivers who are feminine, who are not gay, that can handle trucking better than her. She gonna run her little ass back in the hub. And I said that I told my husband. I told because I know her. I worked around her before. I said, first of all, because I'm a pretty good judge of character. I said, she married. I said that woman gonna leave her. I'm gonna tell you why. Because that girl is insecure like a motherfucker. She's that one that like if she get a wad of money or she get a brand new car, she's that type of person that drive a car in the hood, sit on top of her hood, her car, and count her wobble money just to be seen. That's the type of person she is. Cause sometimes she would drive sometimes and then she would take the bus. Every time she get hold of a car, which it's pretty much borrowed. She probably had to borrow someone's car, okay? Every time she drives to work, she would after work, she would go get her car from the parking lot, park in front of the building, and then sit there and be on her cell phone, not talking to nobody, just holding the phone to her ear.
And I said, she is so insecure, like it's obvious. So when I heard she got married, I said she gonna leave her. Watch. She ain't gonna be able to stand that insecurity. Watch. And I was right. I was right. She probably always accused the other woman of cheating. She looked like a man. She tries to look like a man. She's not a bad looking person. She tries so hard to look like a man. She's really not a bad look person at all. Like if she want to turn feminine, she can. Her ex-wife went back to eggplant. Oh, she went back to dick, huh? I called that too. Cause she had 2 kids already, so that means she had dick already. I called that out too. She probably drove her back to eggplants. With that level of insecurity, she probably drove her crazy and drove her back to men. She probably never really left men. Maybe she married her for benefits. Who knows? If I were her, since the studs, y'all fought so hard for gay marriages and stuff, right? And y'all also have fought for the rights to get divorces too. You know what should happen? Since y'all want the same rights as heterosexual people, you know what should happen, right? She should make her ass pay child support. How about that? You should have the right to pay child support, boo boo. She should take her ass to child support. I mean, you want all these rights, right? They could pay child support. She should go right to the child support office and make her start garnishing her wages. Yep. And she can't. No, you want to be more man than a man. You more man. That's what most of these men do. They pay their child support when their significant other go to child support office. So her ex-wife should go to the child support office and put her on child support. That's what I say. She should put on child support. She should make her pay for their medical expenses for her to put the kids on her medical. Yep, she should do that. She should definitely do that. Well, I gotta go. I gotta tend to these little fur babies and warm up my food. Um, I think I'm gonna stream. I'm supposed to be doing some TikTok videos, but I just will not upload it today. I'll probably do it tomorrow. Who knows? But anyways, it's been fun, and um, just consider what I said. This is not no hate speech or nothing. I'm just expressing how I feel, my opinions. It's like everybody want to express how they feel nowadays, right? I have the right to do the same thing, and so do others that feel the same way as me. So don't hinder them for their free speech. Okay? Well, I gotta go. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and check all the information in the description box. And I'll see you next time. Later.